Okay, so we are back with our cured cookie cutter ornaments with the ribbon and resin. Did you hear that? They get quite the, I mean, it's resin, it's plastic. The ribbon, it has like, it's super stiff now, and it just peeled right off my plastic backing. Don't play with it while it's curing. Wait for it to cure completely, and then it'll just peel right off. Now I have a pair of sharp scissors, and I have my cookie cutter. I mean, it's stuck there. Okay, I'm going to trim off the ribbon and leave a little bit of an edge because you don't want to break the bond that's happened between the metal, the resin, and the ribbon. You want all that stuff to still be there. But don't worry about sharp edges because we will pick up our coordinations sander. I mean, I think, you know, it's nice and rough, and it must be like 400 grit or something. Not even that. I mean, like 180 grit. And then we'll just sand down the edges that are still a little thick, that have a little bit of a sharp edge. See them there? You can kind of still see them overlapping. That's okay. All right? Because we're just going to sand those edges now. And sand them down. Get rid of the lip. There. See that one now? These ones will take a little bit of a work, but, you know, it's up to you. You can try and trim in there with scissors, but trust me, if you nick it just wrong, then it's going to pull that resin up back away from the metal, and you don't want that because we've created now, just a second here, we've created this little bucket, you know, I mean, it's ready to go. Okay? And, one thing I will do, so now it can be filled. You could put pictures in it, or beads, or glitter, or anything, and you could pour more resin on top of it, and then it would be a finished ornament. I'm just going to put a little something in there, and you saw at the top of the blog post what all 6 of my ornaments look like, so each of them has a little bit something different in them. My tree is a little bit rustic, a little modern, it's black and white, and so we kind of went with that theme with everything. Our ornaments need hung, so some of my cookie ornaments had a flat surface, so it was really easy. I just punched one hole. This is my We Are Mary Cooper's my crocodile, but this one comes to a point at the top, the holly does, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch one hole on one side, and I'm going to punch another hole on the other side. So now I have 2 holes. And I've got my Mayarts 363 series here. Okay, it's the jute string. It's pretty thick and sturdy, and I've got it in a natural brown color. Of course, it comes in lots of other colors. When I'm threading things like jute and twine and like yarn specifically, I find if I twist it as it's going through, I twist it the way the yarn itself has been twisted. Okay, go with the grain. If I twist it as it goes in, then it tends to go in quite a bit easier than if I just kind of try to shove it in and stuff starts to get stuck and starts to unravel. So just twist it as it goes in, and it works really well. Oh, but don't do it back. Oh no, that's right. Okay, so pull it through and even up the ends. Just tie a little knot. Make sure it's nice and tight. Trim off the edges, not all the way. Then pull it back up. Now my ornament is ready to hang on my tree. Okay? And then I'm just going to fill it. I've got these little, the Prima, like twigs and things like that. This one is very neutral colored, and I think if I bend it just right, it's going to fit in there. So I'm going to bend the back of it back up, like if you've ever done floral arranging and the stems are too tall on your flowers. Yeah, that should be good, I think. So I'm going to use some Helmar craft glue, premium craft glue, and I'm really going to douse the bottom of it because I want a nice thick bond, okay? And you're going to think, oh, but then all that glue is going to be seen, but it won't because... So, oh, that's alright. We don't need that one, right? Because I've got a little jar of glitter here, and I'm just going to pour it down on the bottom, and then tip it back out, and it's going to cover that glue in the bottom and look like snow. Alright? There we go. All of our finished ornaments.